Welcome to another week's edition of Sportbuka podcast, and I have my regulars again this week. Olako makes a return, and Prodigy has been here.
Happy to be here. I've never missed an episode. I love it.
You've missed one. I can tell you.
Have I?
That.
Have
yes,
I?
you've missed.
The one with husband material.
Yes. Very insightful edition.
Okay, moving on.
We talk about.
Yes, moving on. Yes.
Olako as well too.
I've never missed an episode.
Sorry.
No, you've been here for
This is second.
2 weeks on the bounce.
This is your second week.
2 weeks on the
So
bounce.
I've been consistent.
Have you? Okay.
Unlike
this
some
week's
people.
episode, we start off with Chelsea.
Yes.
We spoke about Chelsea a lot last week.
Not enough
And
apparently.
No,
they are back in the
this
news.
week a new different kind of.
How is it
as
different?
now, there were possible replacements for Mauricio Sarri this
Yes.
week. Option of Zidane and Frank Lampard.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Zidane is out of job, chilling somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Lampard, we know, is somewhere in Derby County enjoying the new football. Zidane already told Chelsea, if I'm
Yes.
going to come around, at least I need
200 million.
200 million
200
war
million,
chest.
Yes.
And as well, you guarantee Eddie Hazard
stays.
Ola, what do you have to make of that?
I don't even know where. When I first heard the story, I thought it was a rumor until you confirmed it.
It was not a
And he
rumor.
said that he actually said it. But if it is true that that's what he said, he must really have like a magic wand somewhere.
Right.
Because I actually don't think that 200 million and Eden Hazard staying will fix Chelsea's problems.
Okay.
And I actually, in as much as it sounds like a dream come true for Chelsea fans, it's going to be like a huge mistake. And the more you think about Zidane and his track record and his approach to football,
Won Champions League 3 times on a row.
Back to back.
Chelsea are going to
One league
ruin.
title.
See, I love the club, but like I said last week, I feel that it's beyond what happens on the pitch. It's beyond the coach. I think it's a club structure and club attitude that has marred it, and I think that attitude will affect whatever it is that Zidane wants to bring to the table.
But according to reports, Zidane is not going to come in this season. One of the news going around, which Gianfranco Zola is touted to shed the ship. I mean, the ship till the end of the season, and hopefully at the end of the season we could get maybe Zidane or Lampard. But for me personally, I think I'll prefer Zidane any day. I've seen him. Some people
Because
felt
he coached your team in the past.
no. I've been
Because he led you to 3 Champions League.
It's on a row, back to back.
nobody have done that.
There we go.
No coach
so it's
has done that.
sentiment.
No
So you're
coach
not
has done
looking for
A
what's
fantastic
best for
a-
Chelsea.
A fantastic footballer and a fantastic coach.
Nobody is doubting that.
No, some
I mean,
people
the
are still
facts
doubting.
are there.
This
Nobody's
week,
doubting
I'll give
that.
an example. A very, very good big brother of mine, which is Omar Katuba.
Yes.
I was at somewhere in Schalke in Germany, where he asked
Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
Guardiola, that question
Yes,
about being lucky coach
Lucky
or
or
not.
Those are opinions you hear on social media. Some people still feel Zidane is a fraud, that it was not good enough, that he won the Champions League on the floor.
3 times is not.
No, some people. No, those are some arguments going around.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I think Zidane can do that Chelsea job. I don't know if Chelsea is ready to throw out that money around. I don't think
I don't think
Abramovich.
I think they
I
can.
don't think 200
I think
million pounds is a bit of it's too much for
No,
them
it's
to
not too much.
restructure
It's not even enough.
the mess.
It's not
But
even enough.
If you
going
look
on right
at
now.
how much you see, the thing is, when I talk about the culture, you need to look at what Liverpool have achieved with their squad.
which is
and the
what
club.
exactly? No trophies.
But look at what they've achieved with building.
Playing fantastic, beautiful, eye-watering football
it
and
doesn't
not bringing
happen in
in
a
titles.
That's what I'm saying. That it takes time.
Okay.
And the football of now, nobody's ready to give anybody any time.
No, that's no
Except-
luxury of time.
Because
You need
even
to-
as bad as Mourinho was, we won the UEL, the Europa League,
Europa
with
League,
him.
I understand, but the Europa League is.
when Chelsea won it, it wasn't.
No, we won it after we won the Champions League. You need
But
to
you
don't,
still,
don't,
but,
don't
but
get
you
it
still
twisted.
won it.
But
I mean, going from the UCL
let's
direct
not
to the
let's-
UEL
Let's not digress.
in a space of 1 year.
Let's not digress.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, the way club football is now, and Chelsea is like at the epitome of that kind of behavior. you know, not giving coaches enough time to even build or source their team. How much time
it's almost
was
every football club now.
Not really. If you
Not
if
really.
you
We
read
gave Van Gaal time,
if
we
you
gave
read about
Mourinho time.
how you know the Manchester City system prepared for Guardiola, it wasn't. They've always wanted Guardiola,
Yes.
but they needed to prepare for a coach to come in to help them with their entire overall structure. Because it was
Which Pellegrini did very well with them.
Thank you. So they had coaches, you know, to start it off. The Sven-Goran Erikssons, the Mancini's. Those guys built the teams. Everything was, you could see the track record from when they started bringing the Robinho in.
Yeah.
They weren't winning anything then.
At the time, yeah.
They were not winning anything. They started winning things with was it Mancini?
Yes.
Mancini, yes.
Exactly.
But my problem is Chelsea has been a team. We've seen them over a couple of years. They've won the Premier League. They've won the
I think they've
Champions
won
League.
everything. They have won everything.
I don't think they will.
Except
They have that luxury
Club.
of time and wait
Well,
for
you
maybe
used
4 or 5 years for any coach to come in and say he wants to build anything. I don't think so.
Not in,
An
not
example
in
is
today's
Real
world.
Madrid. Is Bayern Munich somewhere? They are not going to give any coach that luxury of 4 or 5 years and say you want to. We
build.
understand where Man City is coming from. They've been here around for a couple of years. They've never won anything. They can afford that luxury of time for anybody to come around. United is not going to try that kind of system with any manager.
They are being forced to do that now.
No, they've tried many options. It doesn't work. Madrid is not going to do that. Bayern Munich somewhere is not going to. And we've seen with Barcelona, after even Guardiola left, they brought in Tata Martino, one of the best coaches in South America. Throw him out. Madrid have done with several coaches from Lupekengi and the rest. Some teams don't have that luxury of time. And I don't think Chelsea is that kind of team that will wait
That's
for
what
2-3 years
that's
for
what-
anybody to build anything for them.
That's what I'm even saying. You see all these clubs that you've mentioned, Bayern,
Madrid,
Real,
Barcelona.
they have a history.
Yes.
They have a structure. Any coach who is coming into has to
and it
fit
fits in.
in.
Yes.
Now, if you look at Chelsea, what's the structure? What's the history? What are they building as an entity, not just as an 11 or a 21-man squad? I'm talking of like a club. People forget, maybe because Chelsea has won so much stuff, they forget that they are just basically like a 20-30-year-old
Team.
like
Like
it was during the this Abramovich
Maybe
era,
era.
that a lot of those trophies were
I'll
won.
give you an example. I think it was last month. I watched a documentary on Netflix called Sunderland Till I Die.
Yeah.
And that document gave me an insight of how football teams it just goes beyond just on the pitch to the cookers, to the gatemen at Stadium of Light. Losing matches affected them. Some of them had to resign to head of digital, head of tech, head of logistics. Those are kind of structures you see in this football club. It goes beyond just kicking the ball around for 38 matches. I mean, in the Premier League, in the
League.
Championship, which is 48 matches, it goes beyond that. But my question is now do you think Zidane can fit into Chelsea? Before we move on to another story.
Honestly, truthfully, I in as much as I want it, I know it won't work. On paper, it looks like it's going to work, but in reality, with what's on ground with the Abramovich, the guy can't even be in the UK right.
Right.
Right
But for
now,
example,
I
Zidane
now
already
have-
said he wants the sporting director.
And
can
then
take his
you know
son.
this Marina lady is like
Yeah.
no sporting director since Menalo left.
He left.
She's the one.
And funny enough, Emelalo is out of job now. Monaco
Oh,
sacked
is
him
it?
as well.
Oh,
Yes, this
that's quite
why
interesting.
they booted him Thierry House.
Sorry.
The next
As well.
they
was-
moved him
Because he was
as
the
well.
one
He
who.
was the one that recommended Thierry
Henry.
Oh my
And
god.
if you bring in somebody that's not doing the work, you have to go as well too.
Chai.
Maybe Chelsea will have a rethink. Maybe call Emelalo back as well. I don't think
You know,
because
the whole idea, it's always surprising to me where you have a coach who can't decide which players to bring in. As in, that was something that was unheard of back in the day. You are the coach. I want a player. Can you imagine someone telling Sir Alex Ferguson, he says he wants a player, and you are telling him no, it's this other player that you are going to get for him?
Nah, doesn't
It's
happen.
not possible. You are.
as influential as Florentino Perez, at the end of every season, he had to sit down with Mourinho, Zidane,
Thank you.
even Benitez abysmal he was at Real Madrid.
Mhm.
He had to decide this is who is going, who's going. One of the reasons why Zidane left was because they already knew Ronaldo is leaving.
Yeah.
They already know like a season or two before because they've gone back and front with Giorgio Mendes and some of these issues they couldn't. They already know. And before then, Zidane already said, "I'm also leaving as well. If you can't keep our best players."
Right.
And as at this point, Madrid is still suffering from
The
Ronaldo's
loss of-
era
Like you said. Yeah.
because we bought Vicinic and the rest.
Mhm.
But those guys still not stepping up to the plate as well too. Quick one. Let's move on to our own Mikel Obi, which is like the star boy,
The African
somewhere in
Zidane.
Boro.
African Zidane. That's
in
a bit
Boro.
Crazy.
I saw clips of them, their matches, and I think personally for me, it just shows that even if you think if we think somebody is not good enough,
Mhm.
because at some point when he moved to China, I already said Mikel
That's-
Obi
It's
is
finished.
That's,
gonna-
yeah, it's
That's where everybody
Oh,
goes to
completely
die.
finished.
and he's back in one of the most competitive league, which is I think even the championship is even more
competitive,
engaging,
'cause there are more
even
games
than-
and more
yes.
teams.
there are 2 games every week.
There we go.
They play more of physical
It's more
football,
aggressive. Yeah.
and it's has shown that even Modric Robert fans are calling him the African Zidane.
They are
at this
chanting
point.
for him.
My
Singing.
question is,
Crazy.
the AFCON is some few months for some few months time. Do you think Mikel Obi can
Comment.
Oh,
I don't
show Nigeria through to win the AFCON? I think we need to win the AFCON.
You think you need to win the
Yes,
AFCON?
we need to.
I'd
we
like
need
to
to.
hear what Prodigy.
Well, we have players around the world playing like proper football. There's no
In the middle of the park that can step in up to the plate.
there's no reason.
Because I think I'll disagree with you. I don't
Mikel-
see anybody in that midfield
Whenever
at
he's
this
wearing
point.
the Nigerian colours, he's not playing fantastic football.
No, I would disagree.
At the World Cup, he
I
wasn't
will-
great.
I would
to be
disagree.
very-
With
Who was
you.
great in the World Cup, please?
I
Other
would
than Ahmed Musa,
disagree with you.
Well, Ahmed Musa was fantastic.
Who else?
Who else again? Nobody.
I'm going to.
And our goalkeeper was
I'm
awesome
tempted to
too.
mention the guy whose name begins with I, but I don't want to be linked.
Iheanacho.
No, not that one. I don't want to be linked.
Igalo.
I don't want to be linked on the show.
No.
I think
we
in the
we have to make progress. We can't we can't let players go and then call them back.
Mikel has never gone.
He hasn't gone. It's only
Has he
Victor
gone? Was
Moses
Moses that
and,
left?
But are we,
and even
so,
Moses is coming back.
He's
so are we
likely
always
going to come back.
always going to keep recycling?
We are not recycling.
Are we always going to depend on the same crop?
Are we
not going to
I
anticipate
understand.
the fact
I
that,
understand where you
he's
are
been
going
playing
there.
in China.
So
He's back
You
in-
can't have
he's back-
any of the proper teams, Germany, the German team, the Spanish team. You don't have players in China playing in those teams.
I think.
Current World Cup holders, France. You've got Pogba,
But
Kante.
who else? Who else in that?
That's the job
defensive
of the
midfield?
coach to scout for players. That's not my job. Sorry.
I think I'll disagree. I'll tell you for free. Let's look at the last 3 AFCONs.
Okay.
The Ghanaian teams, as much as they have average players, the likes of Asamoah Gyan, he
Yeah.
was even playing in China.
Right.
Every time they've done the colors of the Ghanaian national team,
Yeah.
they give it all. And that's an example of Cameroon at the last AFCON. Nobody gave them the chance.
Yeah.
Players like Matip and the rest
No,
said they are not
didn't
coming
want
for
to come
AFCON.
and then they regretted
And they
it.
brought in guys from Turkey and the rest of the league.
Mhm.
And they won the AFCON. Most importantly for me is the national. When you are done the national colors, you need to put in your best leg. And at this
They
point,
don't. The
Mikel
Super
Obi,
Eagles
Mikel
never
Obi.
do.
No, we
I
did.
think-
We qualified with a game to go to AFCON. We were the
talking-
first
I'm-
team to
I'm going to-
qualify
I'm-
for
I'm
the
going to
World
judge
Cup.
them with our performance at the World Cup.
No, even after the
I
World Cup,
expected
we
better
qualified to the
in the
AFCON
game against
with a game to
Argentina.
go.
I actually felt
In a
Expected
group
better.
with the likes of Egypt and South Africa.
Expected better.
even at his height,
Right.
in my own opinion, even at Mikel's the height of his football,
His peak
his peak of his football, I
Right.
felt he played better football for the Super Eagles
than
he played
at Chelsea.
Yes.
than at Chelsea.
Yes.
And that was because in Chelsea he was usually overlooked by the different coaches, Mourinho. They always felt that there was someone else who could play that position
And-
better than him.
And then Chelsea were lucky in that era to have the likes of Michael Essien, Frank Lampard.
Thank you.
At
They
some
had
point,
a lot of-
Makelele was even
Yeah.
they had
he
that
had a lot of
luxury of player.
competition
Yes.
around him. But in the Nigerian national team, he really didn't have any competition.
Nobody. You people
he
you people
owned-
drag in Onazi somewhere 2 years down the line, Olasi is out.
Fiddled
But
out.
I felt like at the World Cup, what's his name?
Victor Moses.
No, the Stoke City guy.
Etebo?
Etebo.
I felt that Etebo showed a lot of promise.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
so
showed.
it did.
But I don't
did.
think he's
Taking
experienced
off.
enough.
That's why I feel
And
that
one of
we
my
need-
problem with Ektebo is that, and that would be like an advantage for us in AFCON. African football is entirely different. You need
Yeah.
to be physical. Fit.
Yeah.
Some of our players are going to struggle because they are coming from Europe.
Yeah. Where
They
the
all-
pitches
they
are
all-
better
they all
and all of that. The
Yes.
officiating
They
better
all
as well.
do. Most of the African players, except the ones that play locally,
Yes.
most of them.
And that's
struggle.
an advantage where Egypt and likes of Tunisia and Nigeria, because a couple of their players play in the local league.
Yeah.
It's like an
Yeah,
advantage
yeah,
for
Oh
them.
my god, I was watching one of this African and
Confederations Cup.
Yes, the African Champions League matches.
And you see the quality of matches.
I saw the absolute craziness, the madness that happens on the
The
pitch.
continent, yeah.
And I thought, why don't these two people just bring cutlass and just cutlass themselves? I didn't think I was watching a football match. I thought I was watching a rugby match.
Right.
I don't know what the referee was doing, and it's been a while though. The last set of matches that I watched,
Was maybe when Imba Dele,
yeah, the Eyimba and the Shooting Stars
Stars,
were
huh?
really owning the African space then, and it was really mad. And I'm like, is that how? Is that how it is now?
That's how we do over
No,
here.
is that how it always
it's-
becomes?
I know it's not that bad, but the officiating in the last couple of years has
It's
been
not top notch.
I'll give you an example in the
pitch
in the
aren't great.
MPFL.
Mhm.
They've sanctioned almost like
I don't think the
12
MPFL
matches.
should ever be our go-to example because it's a pool
No,
of shame and just an endless abyss of
can you
clusterfuck.
pipe down? Can you have some?
done.
Some
my mom
Buhari
watches. My
voters here in
mom watches this show. I can't.
Well, sorry to digress. I just needed to chip that in.
Right.
But to answer your question, I think we need Mikel for the Nations Cup.
and that's my opinion.
Even
as
if
well.
it's just for
for
that
me,
experience.
in the last 3-4 years, he has been our best player.
I'm not.
Even as much as I rate Musa somewhere.
Musa
I
is
can't- I think-
clearly has clearly been our best line like in 2 years.
I can't trust Musa enough. There are some games you say
I mean, those
this
senseless
guy,
crosses sometimes.
this guy is the best player. And there are some games you like.
He's just
Wow,
completely
is that
off.
Ahmed Musa?
Absolutely.
You know, there are some kind
That-
of players that you just have to have. The same way you have to have an Ahmed Musa in the squad.
Mhm.
It's the same reason why you would have a Mikel.
Kelobi, who is going to steady the ship in the midfield?
Because there are some games
You need that experience.
you need to crunch out the results, especially in tournaments where you have 6 games.
Right.
It's not a league where you
And
know,
it-
You have a
if
week.
I lose this match,
and it happened.
next week I'll get
And it
another 3
happened
points.
even during the qualifier. At
Mhm.
some games, people were routing for John Ogo, and
Yeah.
the coach gave him 1 or 2 starts.
Opportunities
Yeah.
and he wouldn't bring it.
You understand?
didn't
He
bring
flopped in
it.
He was more of a super sub kind
Right.
of player. Yeah, that you need to bring in maybe 10 minutes to
Yeah.
game. He has still most of
Please,
more
let's-
energy,
let's-
lots of energy in him.
Let's
And
have our African
can-
Zidane.
you
Well,
understand?
even if you
For
bring it
Christ's
like
sake,
okay,
they love him in the
bring
championship.
Mikel in but let's prepare.
We
Have it
know-
at the back of our mind.
We
He's
are
not going
definitely-
to be
we are-
here
we are
forever.
definitely-
long in years, so
He's not.
definitely.
we are
going to be
definitely
here
going to
forever.
prepare for
Because now
the-
we are like bringing me like Portugal didn't have Ronaldo at the Euros in 2016 in the final, and they still won it.
But they had him.
And they still won
He
it.
was.
But they had him.
He
He was
was.
on the sidelines.
It was.
But
It
they
was
had
giving
him.
them pep
He
talk.
was
But it
on
was.
this-
But
he
they
was
had.
okay.
That's my
I don't have an
point.
issue with having Mikel on the sidelines.
That's an experience
the
Mikel
point.
is going to bring to the team.
Really?
Yes.
This someone who
There
which
was
game
a-
was it that he lost? His dad was kidnapped.
Nigeria.
He was doing the
it
World
was
Cup as
Mikel.
well.
World Cup,
Well,
and
that was
nobody-
Mikel, I think.
Come
That was
on,
against
man.
Iceland, and we won the game.
Mikel was the captain against Argentina.
Yes.
We had a call. I think it was Igalo who was
Yes.
brought down in the penalty.
Yes.
He actually didn't approach the referee.
No, he did.
If
He
you bring
did.
down-
You.
Actually
He
did.
did.
He
I
didn't
see how-
demonstrate
he
as
did.
much as I
He
expect. If
did.
you bring Messi down,
He did,
did,
prodigy.
oh.
Di Maria
He
is going
did, oh.
to
He did.
almost
Ah,
nearly
Please
lynch
don't
the
go there.
referee.
That match was too
Don't-
much. That was
it was
too much. Too much of an emotional match.
thing
Please,
that
let's
you
not
need to
go
go
there.
back.
Mikel doesn't
Did.
give his all.
Let
Is
me
all I'm
drink
going
some
to.
whiskey just to take away some of the memories.
Quick one. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll
Yeah.
review UEFA Champions
Oh
League
yes, I'm
matches
pumped.
that
I'm so pumped.
that went down this week.
Yes.
And first we'll start off with Liverpool. Let's
And
go on a quick break.
Bayern
Be back.
Munchen.
Welcome back to the show. We start up Liverpool versus Bayern Munich. I would say Bayern were smart and solid to hold Liverpool at
So
time.
many people lost money on that match.
Why? Do you think Liverpool were going to beat Bayern just like that?
No, okay. See, goals. People thought there were going to be goals in that match.
Explosive.
I know people who bet, as in people were arguing in my house yesterday about something about how they expected over 2.5.
Really?
As in, oh my God.
This is the Champions League. People are very tact.
No, it's Bayern and it's Liverpool.
We saw
Two
that
very
with
attacking
Atletico Madrid
teams.
and Juve. People
I
are
was- so it
more
was very
compact
surprising.
But funny
though.
enough, Jurgen Klopp came out after the game that this is like a result
that he expected.
that they dreamed of.
Because
don't
I mean,
understand.
it puts an advantage. You just go to Bayern, score one or two goals.
I don't think Liverpool can go to the
Allianz
Allianz
Arena
Arena
and
win.
You're
I don't
sure?
think so. I don't think so.
Why? Why would you say
I
that?
think this Bayern team, as in, correct me if I'm wrong, this particular Bayern team right now is still one of the weakest Bayern teams they've had in a very
long time.
I think maybe even in history. At some point, I could say the
But it
likes of
shocks me how they're still. I didn't know at the top of the Bundesliga
I think
right
they are
now.
second.
No, they are second.
They are- I think they're like 3 points. Borussia Dortmund are really about to bottle that lead that they have now.
Okay. But if for that main reason alone, I think Liverpool stands a chance.
I think they stand a good chance of putting one. I mean,
At least just
at least
trouble them.
one goal.
Trouble
Because
them.
now if they put one behind them, they have to score two.
Yes,
and then they
that's-
come all
that's
out
the
and then
target
they get
and the-
nailed another two.
And the idea they're going to go with. I think
Really
Liverpool
crazy.
stand a chance.
but it's experience that Bayern had over the last. In the last 7 years.
I mean,
they've
Liverpool
been in
Liverpool got to the
six
final last year, yeah?
No, Liverpool have been consistent enough. I mean, Bayern.
Right.
In the last 7 seasons, they've been in 6 of the quarterfinal.
Okay, that's
That
crazy.
experience will
This
come to
particular team or another team.
Another team, another coach.
Some of them, the likes of Ribery have been here for ages.
Right.
You understand?
They've lost their really fantastic goalkeeper.
You know,
I know who's that Shako for who considered who took it back.
But I give it to Liverpool. If you ask
No,
me.
I stand with Liverpool for this. I think they can tuck
Liverpool-
one in.
Liverpool
They
can-
should be able to tuck one goal in.
I
that
think
means
it's
early
end up
on.
like a
Come
score
on.
draw or something.
That means you are rooting for Liverpool.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
turn it
I think-
around.
I'm not even rooting for them. I'm
It's just like
saying-
logically, they should be
And
able
it
to.
is.
Let's move to Atletico versus Juventus.
Oh. That was a downer.
Atletico, like they sink into the late power of Juventus.
Right.
I don't understand how Juve will come to the Metropolitan Stadium and think with you shipping 2 goals
Two
being
goals.
against Atletico and
Yeah.
you feel
As in, that Atletico team is. Sorry. That Atletico defense is. They need to go and study it.
I think
They
the
need
whole
to
team
teach
they
it.
know how to defend. Even from
They
the
need to
coach.
The entire team is just so
They
hysterical.
need
From
to-
Diego Costa to like not behaving like a
They
mad person
need
on the
to
pitch.
They need to
It's
teach.
just so hysterical.
Simeone, the way he drills his teams,
God.
it's just.
I think I saw it start 124 games.
Yes.
It's crazy the stats
Then the
that
goalkeeper
has.
too, in terms of the clean sheets. the
Shit.
guy has
Oblak,
had-
Jesus,
Oblak has been-
Oblak
Oblak has
is
been
a
amazing.
goal-stopping bot.
And against
Juventus.
Juventus, you would expect something to happen, but it was
I
obvious
was,
yesterday.
I was expecting a draw for that game. I don't.
I think that was Juve's
And
like
guess
end
what?
game
Yes.
to go there, hold them out for 90
for
minutes.
and
But that's apparently, Atletico had
Actually,
other
I
plans.
think what's his face?
Ronaldo. Don't say
The
Ronaldo.
Juventus coach actually said Maximiliano. Allegri said that he wanted to go and win.
Really, with that,
No,
with
he
that
said it before,
performance,
and it was obvious from the way they played.
No, yeah, I
That they
don't.
wanted
I
to
don't
go
think
win.
I don't think Juve will go to the Metropolitan Stadium and think to defend against Atletico Madrid.
right?
They wanted to
Even-
win, and that's why they
even-
played. The way
Even
they
for
played.
Atletico coming to Turin, it's a big problem for Juve.
Yeah.
I don't think Juve can hold them for 90 minutes and not scoring. Now they have 2 goals.
They have
advantage.
2 goals.
I actually
in.
think that when they go to
Turin.
Turin, I think Atletico is going to do what Atletico does best.
Yes,
They just
Which
hold
is
them out.
just
Just
sit in
put
the-
they'll see me. And
in their
funny
half,
enough,
close it out.
They are very good on the break.
Yeah.
Griezmann somewhere, Sal somewhere. They run at you. Very fast-paced
Very
wingers as
pacey
well
guys.
too.
Guess what? Defenders scored 2 goals yesterday.
Yes, that's an example.
Godin.
Gimenez and Diego Godin.
thing is just
Yes.
As it was absolute nuts. So I think Juve is out of it already, if you ask me.
Juve out. And finally, before we go, we'll talk about City
City.
against Schalke 04.
game was
That's another team that
was
bottled it.
turning on your own.
You were leading
2-1.
confront against Manchester City,
And then you
they
bottle
went
it.
to sleep.
There was an image I saw on Twitter.
They went to sleep.
Pretty much.
At the end of the game, where they showed a guy who was
Who had a cup of a beer.
no, the guy was holding a hammer,
Right.
and then he had a saw in the wood, and he had the caption, "I don't know what I'm doing." As if he wanted to use the hammer to knock the saw instead of a nail. And then it was Schalke. And they put it in
Right, they had no idea.
and that was at 2-1.
It was almost like they had no idea how they got in front. Like they were
did
just
not know
overwhelmed.
what
Like
the
wow.
hell
we
they
had-
were doing.
But if you check the possession, check the stats, they really were overplayed to the ground.
Two very fortunate, decisions.
Recently, I don't think any team can
Withstand.
maybe Barcelona
Or
can-
United, or Man
can-
or Man
can
United.
can play City in terms of for pace in
Or
terms
Manchester
of
or Manchester United.
United.
Yes. We've got the likes of Rashford, Pogba, some of the best players in the world, Martial.
Did you drink any?
No, I didn't have that, but I'm just stating
Do you want
facts.
some?
We've got the best midfielder
I think it's
in
the
world.
opposite side. It's for Manchester City, not United.
It's Man U. I'm saying Man U. We can hold. We can give it to City anyhow they want it.
The Manchester derby is coming up soon, right?
Very soon, and
in a couple of weeks.
I'm very optimistic.
Please, as in,
You need to write it down.
viewers,
We
is
must
here.
don't cut the.
Are you saying it's like
I'm saying it. Man United are going
to beat Man City?
Maybe not by hello, maybe not by very large margin, but we're not going to be decimated just like Chelsea.
Prodigy, you need to be man enough. You need to come out and
Sorry, what? We're going to beat them. That's what I'm saying. We'll beat
No,
Man City.
Man United cannot.
I know you're a hater, but we
Man
can.
United cannot.
We're not Schalke
hold-
04. We're not
no.
Schalke 04. We
Cannot hold Manchester
for this
City.
game
can.
as
We're
well.
not-
To
we're not
coming back
Chelsea.
to
Come on.
Etihad Stadium, I think
It's
man
done and
drive.
dusted. I
And-
mean, you
and
put
then
3
from-
behind.
I think
yeah.
from the first leg,
It was done.
even before
I don't
the
know how
first
Man City
whistle.
let. I mean, look at the gameplay here. It's all blue.
No, man, I don't even know what we're talking about that game. That game is done and
It's
dusted.
like, come on.
And before we
So
go,
done.
we quickly need to
No
mention
one.
the
We really don't need to.
NBA.
We really don't.
as
That's
much
all
as
you.
I know Prodigy is not interested in the NBA.
Signing out. I'm done. It's nice. It's nice
The
being here.
68th edition of Allstar went down over the weekend.
Look into the camera.
We have the team LeBron and team Giannis. Team LeBron won.
The Giannis
And
Adetokounmpo.
as well too. We offer. We had
You mean
arguments.
Giannis Adetokounmpo?
Antetokounmpo.
Sorry.
Giannis Adetokounmpo.
His name is Antetokounmpo.
People stop claiming people that are not claiming you.
Offer. We had arguments that we preferred. Some people said they preferred the former version of the West and Eastern.
I prefer the
and
version with Roger
I think
Federer.
I prefer this. Why I prefer this is that even the money they raise money for charity over 3,000.
I mean, that's the least they can do.
US
compared to the
dollars.
money that they make.
And it's for the team Giannis. They raised over $1,500 US.
$1,000.
Yes.
That's like 360,000 naira.
I enjoyed this.
That's not a lot of money to raise for charity and whatnot.
The dunk
Those they are
competition.
dunks and the Superman
Diallo,
stuff. all of that.
Diallo won that. Diallo
I
won
didn't
that.
think that
And
there
the
was
good-
someone who was like who could actually jump over Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, that was a very.
That was the highlight of it.
That was one of the
That was the
highlights.
highlight
And
of the
as well,
competition.
No, what-
KD winning the MVP as well. KD Kevin Durant somewhere winning the MVP as well.
Who's that?
His name is Kevin Durant. KD.
He's Roger Federer's younger brother.
I have to research him now.
And as well, I think
Better not be black.
all in all for the All-Star weekend, the most
The highlight of it.
highlight for me was NBA partnering with FIBA. With Africa.
Oh, yeah.
In the next 2 years, we are going to
I heard
have
that
an NBA
story. That's
partnership.
fantastic news,
Oh,
man.
In Africa basketball.
Mhm.
They need to bring the experience. They've done it around. They bring it to. They've taken it to China and the rest. But now
It's time for Africa.
yeah,
Hopefully,
bring it
Africa doesn't bottle it.
no,
as
we are not
usual.
going to bottle
No,
it.
Maybe they
Yeah,
can take it
It's
to
a
the
competition. It's a tournament. No,
in the
it's-
tournament.
Does anything
in the
run
last, in
smoothly
the
here?
last
Better
2 years,
not
we
bring
have
to
NBA
Nigeria.
Africa and somewhere in South Africa.
That's
And
the only
doing
country
well.
that can actually do
And
proper stuff.
now
here. South
We
Africa.
are going
That's
to
so
have-
racist.
I'm just stating facts. You come here, there are a lot of things. You've got Boko Haram. You've
What
got
does
things
Boko
not.
Haram have to do with basketball, bro?
Your country isn't safe. That's all I'm
And
saying.
another
You've got
highlight for me
Ebola
was
somewhere.
You need
Your
to
country is safe.
Of course,
Um,
England is
you need
always
to
safe.
watch. You need to go and
Okay.
rewatch the Giannis
Adetokunbo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo dunk
Maybe
by Steph
our
Curry.
editors can put it on.
No, it's
So-
on. It's definitely on the
All
screen.
right.
And that was another highlight.
Was it
Giannis
the one
Ad-
he threw the ball and he hit the thing and
That was a dunk. It's not. They don't throw the ball. It's called a dunk.
I'm not interested in the sport. I really
Giannis
don't care about your
Giannis
sport.
Adetokunbo.
Steph Curry coming with the layup. And
This is like
Didn't
TMI,
the
TMI
Giannis
right
guy
here.
win the 3 points?
No, it was not the one.
Okay, so Joe
was
Harris,
Joe
the white
Harris,
dude.
Joe Harris.
Yeah.
Yes, was that.
Well, I like how the way the NBA makes this whole All-Star weekend
Very exciting.
very funky.
You have stars like J. Cole.
And I
to-
watched
Yeah,
J.
I saw
Cole.
J. Cole having a handshake with some
Yeah,
other
we
No,
have
guy.
he had
Jimmy
a
Fox.
performer.
We have Jimmy Fox somewhere.
And J. Cole tried a dunk.
Yes, he tried a dunk as well.
How did that end?
Oh my God, very
No
badly.
broken ankles, I
Very
hope.
No,
badly.
it was not that bad.
No,
It was not bad. It was
No
not
broken
that bad. It was not that bad. It was not that bad. It was
He
not
should
that
stick
bad.
to rapping about
but he had it, like,
depression and whatnot.
And as well, Michael Jordan paid homage to legend Brooch, which was a toast of the town in
Right.
Charlotte as well too. Was a good one. And the next morning, Michael Jordan as well celebrated his 56th birthday as well. So it was just an all-star weekend
Right.
in
was
Charlotte.
all fun, man.
Yes, all fun.
Right. Quickly, I have to add just one more thing. Man United play Liverpool
and
this
Man United
weekend,
will lose.
and we are going to absolutely teach Liverpool what it means.
Score predictions.
What-
If you're that confident,
I mean, I'm not the octopus.
just
I can't because I'm way
Just
off.
for
I
the
can
fun
I
of
can
it.
just tell you United will win.
no
Comfortably.
Score predictions.
Whoa.
For me, Liverpool
2-1.
win.
Liverpool win, of course.
That's
Liverpool
Man
win
United
3-0.
win.
How about that?
Man United win.
Liverpool.
Liverpool win.
Liverpool
3-0.
win.
Three on reply goals.
3-1.
Three
Just
on-
because
Flip it. 3-1 to
we
United.
give
No.
Pogba a goal. just
Under
because.
Herrera with one goal.
Oh,
Pogba with
that's
one goal.
specific, eh?
I mean, if we're going to do, let's go all out. Anthony Marshall,
That's
who was cheating recently on his wife. I don't know what's wrong with him. I mean, it's such a
How
horrible.
does this not make your story?
that's a United problem. I don't care about that.
But you can bring Real Madrid's problem on the show and Chelsea's
Yeah,
problem.
that's-
We have to
that's-
banter
that-
about it.
That's United problem.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's why we call it a day on this episode of Sportbuka podcast,
been
episode
fun,
7.
man. All right.
It's been fun. Hopefully,
Buhari
Prodigy will
voted
be
yes.
here next week. Yeah,
If
already
you, if
stretching
you,
us
if
that he's
United
not
don't
coming
win, I'm not coming.
in
If
next
United
week.
don't win,
Happy elections.
right? This is the election.
No, we
Okay,
can
so
hopefully go out and vote and cast your votes.
Yes.
Hopefully we
Yes.
get a better candidate
Ooh.
that's going to make
That's a
Nigeria.
leading-
very-
that's- This is we are completely
No, it's,
apolitical on
everybody
the
is
show.
we have over 90 political parties running for election.
A complete mess.
You can
I
go
have to
and we
say-
have over 70 presidential candidates.
Candidate.
You can go all out and cast your vote for who you think will take Nigeria
If you
to
like the weed guy,
the
vote
other
the weed guy. There's a weed guy.
Yeah.
There's a weed guy
Yeah.
who says we can export weed.
That's sure is throwing shit on the show. I don't want to talk about
No
that.
names. No
Yes.
names.
But
This is
I
a
employ
sports
everybody.
show.
Go out, go and cast your votes. Hopefully,
watch
we'll
the
get to
Premiership.
Premiership as well.
Yes, I
Have
watch.
fun.
Enjoy Man United. Put all your money on Man United to beat Liverpool.
You will lose.
If
Peace
you
out.
lose, come and take your money
Thank
from
you.
me.
Bye bye. Catch you same time.
Our
next
address
week.
is
And
at the
follow us
bottom
on
of
our
the show.
social media platforms as well too. Bye bye on Sportbuka, on Twitter,
Have a lovely day.
on Instagram
Have
at
a lovely
Sportbuka
week.
NG, and on Facebook at Sportbuka as well too.
Yes.
Bye bye. Catch you same time next week.
Ciao.